What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something pretty fun, something I grew up doing, something you can do on ponds, lakes, all over the country. We are pan fishing, and Mystery Tackle Box sent me this cool panfish box. We got a ton of baits in here. We're gonna open it up real quick, show you guys what's in it, and then we're gonna rig up something inside the box, see if we can catch some panfish on it, give you some tips for catching panfish all over the country, lakes or ponds, like I said. And here in the springtime, the weather's warming up, these panfish start biting even more. We're targeting bluegill today, specifically big bluegill, big shell cracker, or red ear, you call them either way. But I'm excited. We're at this little pond here. It's got some grass around the edges and about 4 or 5 foot out here. It's been raining, so the water's a little murky. We'll see how that plays into it, but I'm excited. Let's get to fishing. We're gonna start off with this little impulse jig here. Super tiny little bait, looks great. You want to sit horizontal in the water, so we're gonna do a little loop knot. 1, 2, there we go. You can YouTube how to tie a loop knot if you don't know how. Wet the line, just like that. That bait's gonna sit flat in the water for us now. All right. Helps you get a few more bites that way. Throwing it on a little 6-foot ultralight rod, a little 𝗙𝗍 laser speed spin reel. And if you're fishing lakes with docks, you can shoot docks, get it up in there. A lot of times these fish hide by structure. We're just fishing some open water grass today, but if you are fishing docks, you can do what's called shooting docks. Get real close to the water here, fling it out there like that. Catch them doing that pretty well a lot of times. There's one, first one of the day. All right. Little crappie. Interesting. All right, not a big one at all. Pretty. It's a black crappie. Scattered out spots. White crappie have lines with spots. So decent little guy. Munched it. About my 6th or 7th cast out there. Just slow rolling it. Okay, well, caught a crappie, missed a bluegill. Now we're gonna try the old minnow spin here. See if it does any better. Been raining a lot. This has a little more action. They might be able to see it a little better in the murky water. Find out. Feel like it's going to catch a crappie. We'll see. Sometimes bluegill like a little more movement though. Oh yeah, always put it in the water, make sure it spins good. Don't want a lure that's not spinning on you. Happens every so often. There's one. Woohoo! First one. Oh, it's a bass too. Yes. The old spinner. There we go, guys. It's a decent little guy too. Bright red eyes on him. Wow. Hooked right in the top of the mouth where you want them hooked. That way they don't get off on you. That's crazy. That's about 14-incher. Eyes are super orange. Pretty bass. That's awesome. All right, well, we'll let you go. Let's see, buddy. Sweet. We were just talking about catching multi-species on them. Like I said, catch anything on these little panfish baits. They're really good baits to go out to a pond you've never been to, figure out what's in there. Take somebody fishing who's never been fishing, get them catch some fish. Have some fun fights on these ultralight rods. Oh, I just had a crappie swipe at it. I just saw it. I just watched it follow it and swipe it right by shore. Okay, that's two swipes, 2 casts in a row. 1 catch on it. It's a good sign. A little more action. We fished that first little bait for about 20 minutes, only caught 2. That's slow for pan fishing. They're swiping out like right here by shore. I don't know if they're following it all the way back in and Missing it or what? There he is. Oh, that one actually got it. Dang it. There he is. Got him that time. Another little crappie. That's a little bit better crappie than that first one. Yeah. Swiped at it and missed it a bunch. 9-10 incher. Since I saw that many swipe at, I wonder if there's more right by shore here. Got a little inflow coming in to the pond, sitting here feeding. Got hit again. It's like they're just slapping at it. There he is. That's a big bluegill. Woohoo! That's what's been slapping at it. Oh my gosh, guys. That is what bluegill dreams are made of. Big old panfish. Well, lip him, dunk him back in the water, clean that dirt off of him. Look at that. That is a red ear. There's a tiny bit of red around his, outside of his gill there. That thing's every bit of 10 inches. Big old bluegill. That's awesome. On the spinner. Wow. See, buddy. Whew. Let's go. Let's go. So far on the spinner, it's working today. Bass, bluegill, crappie. That's sweet. Just a little guy. Let's get another one. That was a big one. Yes. I was beginning to wonder if we were going to catch a bluegill. Oh man. Just had a giant go for it. Saw it and felt it and he missed it. Somehow he missed it. It's like they're not eating it all the way. I've missed 5 or 6 fish on this. There's one. Ooh, yes. We got something good on, guys. A fighter, whatever this is. This might be the biggest fish of the day. I think so. Oh, it's a bass. Oh, oh. Don't get me in the weeds. Yes. Woo. That right there is the big one of the day so far. They sure got some red eyes right now. That's cool. That's a 2-pounder, 2 1/4. See, buddy. Yes. Smacked it. That's fun. They fight so hard on these little ultralights. He ate that thing. Oh my gosh, back to back. Back to back. What we got? Oh, it's a crappie. You can catch everything on these little spinners. Nice crappie, 9 incher. See you? 2 casts in a row. Can we make it 3? Found a little honey hole maybe. Oh, 3 in a row. Let's go. What we got? It's fighting hard. Oh, it's another bass. Woo. 3 in a row. Oh, we found a little pot of them. Pretty. Let's see if we can make it 4 in a row. See how many in a row we can do. That's awesome. Found what they wanted today. Oh, I got hit. There he is. We found us a pod. Now that's a baby. You think babies are scared of that? I don't think so. No bluegill in this pod, but I'm sure they'd be biting if there were. We already caught a giant bluegill. The crappie and the bass we've caught haven't been that big. Decent. But that bluegill was trophy size. If we can catch another bluegill like that, that'd be amazing. There's one. Another good fish. That's a bigger crappie right there. Woo! Yep, that's the biggest crappie of the day. 10, 11 incher. Yeah, pretty fish. You can keep these, flame up, make great meals. We're just throwing them back today, doing a little catch and release. Call them panfish. You're supposed to fry them up. How many of you guys have had some fried up crappie or bluegill or pond bass? Let us know down below in the comments. Might do a catch and cook sometime. Let us know if you'd like to see that. Just finishing up out here, guys. Pretty good day on the pond. Record size bluegill, just a giant bluegill, a bunch of crappie, bunch of bass, and a 2-pounder. That's a fight. 2 1/4, that one bass. We missed a bunch of fish. They were slapping at that spinner, but a little colder weather today. They were being finicky here and there. They didn't really want to eat that tiny little grub though. They wanted a little flash with the wind and overcast day and the murkier water. But we had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Subscribe for more videos. I'm Andrew Nordbye. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fishing with Nordbye. Put a ton of videos out every week. We'll catch you next time.